Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Battlesector. So this is being published by Slytherin. I quite like them. They're like a AA publisher of war games, and they have their Matrix war games as well, which is way more niche and off of Steam. So I don't mind the stuff that comes out on Steam, because it can run the gamut from fairly hardcore down to more casual stuff. And yeah, I do find myself enjoying things like Gladius and Panzer Corps and all this sort of stuff. So they're taking a swing at Battlesector. It's Black Lab Games is the actual developer doing this, who did Battlestar Galactica Deadlock with Slytherin as well, which is fantastic, by the way. I'm a bit of a Battlestar fan, the second series, the reimagining or whatever. But I think even if you weren't, you would really enjoy that game, so maybe even check that out. So I have high hopes on this game. I'm also cognizant that there are a lot of Warhammer games that come out and they can be hit and miss, right? Some of them slap like nothing else. I think Gladius is very special and quite good, but then you've got things like Mechanicus that are fantastic. And things like the Dawn of War sort of space as well dominates heavily in that strategy. So this is entering into a turn-based strategy. It is closer to the tabletop. I've already played the tutorial. It's not too complex. It gave me 3 basics and then off we go. We're going to give the campaign a go. And I had a look at the skirmish just to see. So you can do like 1500 point pitched battles, but it's not a one-to-one from the tabletop, which is a good thing, I would say, because I think just doing one-to-one from the tabletop would be terrible. It probably wouldn't be a great video game. It has its limitations, and that's because it's a tabletop. So yeah, it's not real time. It's not Dawn of War. That's definitely, you know, creative license. You're taking the Space Marine concept and putting it over, well, I mean, let's not kid ourselves, Company of Heroes. So this is its own thing. Unit facing, so there's sort of a clunky component that you can get flanked. There's also like charging, Overwatch shooting as well. So I guess maybe you could say XCOM-y, some people might be more familiar with, but more pitched battle. We'll see what the campaign looks like. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I can see a big chunk of the community not liking this just because they won't. They just won't. But I think it's doing something very interesting that I haven't strictly seen in that Warhammer video game space. Difficulty, Astartes, Age of Crimson Dawn. Okay, cool. So it's the Blood Angels versus the Tyranids. I'm a big Nid player. It's kind of cool, I suppose, to see the Blood Angels. When I was a young tack, you know, back when I played in 2nd edition or 3rd edition or whatever it is, right after it changed from Rogue Trader. God, I'm old. Blood Angels were the edgelord. This was probably before we had emos. Not strictly, you know, when goths were turning into emos. All the edgy fucking boys that now just play as normal Space Marines, they all played as Blood Angels.
Slowness in the aftermath of an impossible victory. A languid sweetness of
I don't know what they play as these days.
By the hapless
Probably
victor. And yet,
fucking Dark Elder.
I also feel the turning of change. And the accumulated minutiae that falls to the survivors.
Alright, mate.
Corpses to be burned. Fortifications to be rebuilt. Neophytes to be blooded. Regardless of our losses, we are the angels of death. And we are always prepared for war. Not that these are concerns for the fledgling Primaris right now.
Right.
Balfora is an unforgiving tutor.
Okay. Sure. So serious. Yeah, I like playing as Nids because they eat everything. I like Orcs because they're bloody mean.
Show me that the blood of the great angel flows within your veins.
Battle line squad ready.
Alright, so we're just straight into it. Okay, cool. Destroy the Hormagaunts, 8 remaining. Okay, wow, alright, so they've really set us up as a scenario, right? It's not really much of a pitched battle. Yeah, so each of the individual dudes have little bloody health points as well, and you can heal. In the tutorial they gave me like a librarian or something like that. What is this? What's an aggressor? I don't know what this is. This must be some new modern let's sell more toys unit.
Orders.
Incessors? I don't even know what that is. What happened to a tactical marine squad? I guess that's what these blokes are. Okay. Right. Calm down, Scarlet. And they're all around me as well. So this immediately is playing more like a puzzle. Now, essentially you can move. You've got an AP system. You've got action points. Where are they? Like I said, all I've done is the tutorial so far. But you can also pick your... you can pick your GAT. The correct GAT for the right fight, I suppose. Now, does that just default to 1? Or to hit 70... Enemy is too close. To hit 70, 45 to 60. Damage 2 to 3 times 72. This is not super helpful to me, game. What's that? 6, 12, 8. I don't like the math you're making me do. Let's do this thing. Bolt Storm Gauntlet.
Thin their numbers. They will not overwhelm
Brah, brah,
us.
brah. Very good. Did it use all the same? Oh, range. Optimal 1. Melee. Well, hang on. Are we at range 1 or are we at melee? I can't tell. Let's shoot again. No, I can't. Move. Change facing. Overwatch. Alright, can I end these blokes? In turn. Normal speed, fast
We
forward.
fight and we die for the Imperium.
Yeah, okay, mate. Jeez, they're all so fucking edgy. Well, these blokes are gonna have to bloody come get me, I reckon. So I'm gonna Overwatch. I don't know. No, what are you doing? Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's do that. Alright, what are you boys doing?
Moving.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the optimal range for this? 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Death to the Xenos swarm.
Rah, rah. Momentum, momentum. Yeah, so killing dudes gives you momentum.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Yeah. Haven't you heard? Dude, obliterated. Okay, cool. You guys can just stand there for the moment. Alright, you're overwatching. There's another unit down here. I can tab cycle.
Heavy fire support.
Who's this? Sergeant. Roger. He's got a jump pack, plus 2 movement.
My fury will be fast.
Let's get him
Their
involved.
death is our only option.
Woo! Lead him.
We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall.
Now, something that I noticed that is infuriating, so we click on this sergeant
for the
and I tab
Bloodblades.
cycle.
Victory for
It goes
Skyfall.
back to the beginning of all the units, and I don't think that they can skip. I think this is actually a criminal oversight, right? Change facing move. So I can't end this guy's turn, I don't think. Next unused unit.
Battleline squad ready.
Wait, maybe it's P. Right.
To the sky, brothers!
Fast attack, elite. Okay, we've got all the troop types. Yeah. So when you tab cycle, it seems to go back to the very beginning of
Sanguinius watches over us.
everything. I click on him and I tab cycle. Oh no, actually, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm right. Oh, okay. Maybe that was something in the tutorial
We
that.
are the walls. We are the guns. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Okay. Yep, I'm wrong. That's fine. Let's end turn. What's this? Overwatch and confirm. Select all range units with action points to use Overwatch at maximum range.
I await their mistake.
That's a cool idea. Yeah, I thought they'd come this way.
By the blood.
Yeah, so you don't get to fight back if they get you in the bum. And you can do like a withdrawal, like a fighting withdrawal move as well. Oh, look at that. Holy heck, they didn't stand a chance. Pistol reaction. They're pistols, are they? Jesus. I'll have one, thanks. Okay.
Battleline squad ready.
Right, well, these blokes want to get in it, right? Optimal range 1. We've got chain swords.
The swarm has no right to live.
Well, I mean, I'd argue if they're going to kill everyone, they probably have the right. Not enough action points. Okay. Yeah, we really need like a button to mark them as done. Do you know what, like anyone who's played turn-based, you know what I'm talking about. To just count them out of the equation sort of thing.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Because now I want to tab cycle to someone else sort of thing.
On Baal 4 I was born, and should the Emperor will
Fuck it, let's get this bloke in there. Let's see what he can do.
Will die. On my honor.
Apparently that. Okay, that's cool. I mean, should we be fisting these blokes? Let's do that. Oh, maybe not. Not your greatest moment there, boys.
Your orders.
Can you shoot that and not friendly fire or something? Okay. 4 remaining. Let's just end turn, overwatch and confirm, because I don't know where they are. So they're losing their momentum. Ah, here they come. Okay. So yeah, I think I'd be curious how it goes when, you know, get tanks and dreadnoughts. It's got the full roster, which is pretty awesome, and it's got like Tyrannofexes and Hive Tyrants and all sorts of shit as well. So like, one of the things in most video game versions of 40k, even all the way up to your Dawn of Wars, is it will be a limited roster. Obviously for balance reasons, right? Like, you got to be careful. The more shit you put in, the harder it is to balance. But this, it feels like they've got the full Codex roster of these 2 teams. I know it's only 2 teams, but I don't know. I think I'd probably... I don't mind the idea of having less teams if they've got kind of more stuff. The jury's out on that one, because then the thought of only having a handful of units but every team, that kind of appeals to me as well. Anyhow, what's going on here? What's the range on this? Optimal 4. Can I still shoot them anyway? Oh, when I mouse over it... Oh. I want to hit them with that. Okay. Well, hang on. What if we back up, boys? Let's back up a bit, and then let's zap them with that. Yeah, I don't think they enjoyed that. Oh, and we got a cooldown associated with it as well. That's pretty cool. Optimal range 1. Okay, so they got really mixed bloody ranges. Optimal range 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's what if we go here? Hey, boys. I like it. I actually... You know, I don't usually play as bloody Space Marines. See, like that, I don't want to let me... Sure, there can't be an oversight this bad. Let me hang the unit up for the turn. See, end turn ends the whole turn. Four movement points, 1 action point. Now, how many action points do you have? You have 1 action point. Right. Okay. What about you blokes? Can you, plus 2 movement, plus 20, minus 20% ranged accuracy. Can I bloody just get amongst it?
On our way.
You charge them. Yeah, there we go. Because they should get pistol reaction shots as well. Because they're an overpowered scumbag team.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Alright, so they can use their action point to squeeze out an extra movement point, which I think is pretty bloody cool. Change face
For the
here.
Emperor. Battle line squad ready. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Yeah, see what I mean? I know I'm harping on about it, but if you're familiar, if you have any fleeting experience with these sort of games, you'll know how important it is that when you're done with the unit, you're done with the unit. I don't want to select him anymore. I'm done.
Close combat support.
That's so weak. Enemy is out of range. Fucking neon. Okay. In turn. Oh, what's this?
More targets are coming. Battle line squad ready. For the Emperor. Heavy fire support.
See, why are you cycling these two units again, game?
Your orders.
P does the same thing. See, P, cycle through the next unused unit. Oh, man. Look, I feel like there might be an actual pretty cool tight game in here. I won't lie. It feels good. Normal speed. There are parts of it that feel good. I feel like that such a basic quality of life decision is they are going to catch heat for this, man. Yeah, because I tried out Skirmish and you have a 1500 point force, so you had like 20 units or whatever, and you just want to move the first one up, move the second one up, move the third one up, but every single time I press tab, it would go back to the first one again. Yeah, it's, look, it strikes me as something that you could probably patch. You could probably patch this out. Oh, Termagants with Devourers. Oh, no, they're Hormagants. I thought they had guns, so they've got little knives. Yeah, they, I reckon they need to patch that pronto. So the skirmish mode, it's still early days. It's not clear to me if this is being built as a PvP platform or campaign. Like, you know, most games, one foot goes before the other, right? I can only really go on the Battlestar game that these guys made previously, which was pretty much, it was all about the campaign. It was great, fantastic campaign, really cool. The matches are really long in the tooth. You should check it out, actually. It's a great game. But the PvP is a secondary afterthought. Even if, I don't even know if there was PvP now. Yeah, no, there was, because they had tournaments and all that sort of stuff. And yes, there was a sort of tournament scene, but I feel like the main draw of the Battlestar Galactica game was the single player campaign. So I'm curious how that translates here. I feel like there could be a fun campaign. I feel like the PvP is going to be really tedious, just the way that the UI handles unit selection.
Battle line squad ready.
Wow, how do they miss everything? It must be because they're inside optimal range, right? Boltstorm Gauntlet, Boltstorm Gauntlet. Armor piercing 8. Oh, right, so there's no armor piercing on this? Okay, that gives you an idea. Yeah, that is something they also covered in the tutorial, like shooting something like a large monstrous creature is actually a bit of a problem.
You will fall before me.
If you don't have AP or, you know, plasma guns, that sort of stuff. Stuff made to crack shells.
You can fight. I'll give you that.
I'm not really interested in your rhetoric, edgelord. Let's see. Let's see, like, is there a meta progression? Is there an upgrade system?
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Yep.
People are born, they live, they suffer, and die. Rarely of natural causes.
Okay.
Days prior to the fall of Cadia, Dante faced his greatest challenge. High Fleet Leviathan had broken through the Krypton shield, and the Tyranids bore directly for the sacred homeworld of the Blood Angels, Baal.
Yeah, right.
Sons of Sanguinius rallied from the far corners of the galaxy. Complete strangers died side by side as brothers. Yet even this unprecedented congregation could not hold back the Great Devourer.
Yeah, good. Get in there,
their darkest
Tyranids.
moment,
My boys.
The Blood Angels gathered around Lord Commander Dante. A last stand. They gave themselves to the Red Thirst and stood in defiance of the alien. Not for survival, for the chapter was doomed, but for the honor of their sire, the great Angel Sanguinius.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, so these guys are like super edgelord times 4,000 because they're, you know, they're vampires.
And tore the galaxy
Well, they basically have this blood hunger that they bloody. Have they got little sharp teeth as well, or is that the wolf dudes? I can't remember. I'm obviously not a Space Marine fan.
Havoc reigned.
Okay.
But just as quickly as it appeared.
All right. Okay. We get it. We get it. We get it. Okay. If you're into it, you're into it. I'm not particularly. All the you know 12-year-old, 14-year-old angst of the Space Marines. It got old when I wasn't 12 anymore. You know. I like the meme. I've got a mate that will yell Space Marine quotes as me for the meme, but you know, it's a bit much. Okay. Army management. Update your fighting force with additional units in the army management screen. Oh, okay. HQ tokens on the successful completion of a mission. Spend these tokens on the upgrade. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Army management. So this is my army at the moment. This is, okay, this is cool. Do I have a point limit? 70 points. Add units to fill out your fighting force. Send units to the reserve force when you need to make space for new units. Okay. Well, I mean, hang on. Blood Angels 135. 70. 135. Let's go.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
Just more points, please. I don't really care about anything else. I guess we'll leave these blokes in there. I wonder if the units can get wiped out and died. Okay. Or died. Spend HQ tokens to unlock new abilities, weapons, and stat upgrades for HQ characters, right? Which are like your sergeants and that. Additional tech. I like these pop-ups that they just disappear when you click on them. Additional tech trees become available as you recruit more HQ characters. Yeah, okay. So, do I have to buy this one? It's flashing. Maybe we buy the flashing one. Fix single tactical precision. Yeah, okay, we did. And I've only got 1 point left. But why? This is the 2-point tree. Assault tactics. Whatever. Plus 10 melee accuracy. Battle line. Okay, no, I can't afford any of these things. Okay, that's cool. Confirm. So I just have this sergeant. Okay, I understand. Then I have this.
The promise of battle makes these Primaris restless.
3 points.
Eager.
Army size 600
It is my
points.
duty to assess their potential here on
Hang
the
on.
Salts of Balfora.
685. What are you going to do about that game? Are you going to crack the fucking stairs?
Red armored giants.
Apparently not. Okay, sure. So maybe I'm misunderstanding something. Maybe it's a bug. Oh, here we go.
With the relay offline, I was afraid only the Xenos had heard my calls for backup.
Yep. Okay. 85 over limit. So what? Number of units exceed the cap for the mission. So what do I do about that? What do I do about that? What do you... Oh, okay, there's a toggle. Okay, and then we got the points, so we need to make up 85 points. How low can we go? Okay, right, cool. 135. Let's get rid of these blokes. 50 points. All right, cool. That's all right. We need to learn the system. We need to understand the system. So we try and massage our bloody we'll try and massage our point limit before we go in next time. Okay, what's going on here? Defend Brother Arturo against the Tyranids. Harvest the fallen gene seeds. Okay, right. So he's got to cut the little bloody things out of their head so we can put it in new Space Marines. Right. What do you got? You got a pistol, you got a heal. Okay. Got a chainsword. Now, as much as I want to just get straight in there and harvest that, I think maybe the smart move is to zap these blokes first. So let's do that.
Seek glory in the angel's name.
Oh, they got guns as well. They got little flesh borers, if I recall.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Alright. Alright. Let's marry up with Professor Arturo.
Affirmative.
Or whatever his name is. Oh, sliders. Oh man, haven't thought about that for a long time.
Death to the Xenos swarm. Your orders.
Right, let's see if you'll see. We'll move them up. Maybe let's get zapping. Now tab, you see what I mean? It goes back to the beginning. That's not good.
We are the walls.
Oh,
We are the guns.
You alright? You bloody drongos.
Thin their numbers. They will not overwhelm us. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Cycle everything. Got it.
Forward.
And more of these fire bat dudes. Well, they walk slow, don't they?
We fight and we die. Imperium.
Cycle the whole team, eh?
To the sky, brothers! For Sanguinius! Ready to strike!
My fury will be fast.
Alright. I think we've got the gist of it. But I know you can get tanks and dreadnoughts and all sorts of cool things. I believe there's you can actually play as the Xenos in Skirmish, but I don't believe, well, unless the campaign has a bait and switch or something like that, or a part 2 later on, I don't believe it can change. Okay, so my thoughts are, one, I will say, I actually like this. I really like it. I think that the movement and the systems, we've got some activatable buttons down here. We've got an Overwatch system, a move system, facing. Like, the systems that are gelling together and working together, I think are tight and they work quite well. It's quite a bit of fun. So we'll get that part out of the way. Likewise, that sort of upgrade point system is similar. I mean, obviously point limits is from Warhammer, but it is similar to something they did about the fleets that you find in Battlestar Galactica, right? So there is some of that DNA come across. It looks cool. I'd be curious to see how the upgrading and building your little list and skirmishing through the campaign works out. I actually think it's probably a lot of fun. But like I said, there are things that they come dangerously close to terms like unforgivable, right? The fact that you just can't end a unit's turn and you have to cycle through everything. Like, if there's a button or something, I'm happy to concede that, but I'm pretty certain there isn't, right? because they would have tutorialized us, they would have explained it. So just the way that it's handling is, how do I put it right? The idea is, because you might not be a turn-based player, not all of them are built the same or created equal, I get that, but certain mechanics in certain games are kind of just expected. They're basically industry standard. So this is doing some weird stuff in here that I think is going to make the target audience, which is people who play turn-based games, probably very, very cranky. Anyway, so could be fun, could be great fun. But it has got some clunky stuff going on here, and I don't know, is that something that you can just patch out? Part of me feels like maybe you can just patch a button in to mark a unit as done. And yeah, like I said, this is definitely very different from most of the other games. It's not Dawn of War, and it's definitely not a one-to-one of the tabletop, and I think as always, it's probably going to draw a very vocal, angry crowd that doesn't like it. But for what it is and what it's doing, which is to say something slightly different, but trying to bring a bit more scale, like it's not shown off here, but if you go into the skirmishes, you can scale up quite a bit. I think it does a pretty good job at trying to bring Warhammer tabletop scale into a game, but we'll see. I'm kind of expecting the audience to the community to crack the sads at this, but we'll see. You know, hopefully it'll be wrong. At the very least, I think it's kind of cool, actually. I kind of dig it. Alright team, I might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.